Before I even pulled cards, first thing I heard when I tapped into this collective is that song, Walking on Sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, I'm walking on sunshine. Yeah. Things have not always been easy for you. And I say that because things do come easy to you. You learn very quickly, but things do not come easy for you. You've had to deal with a lot of pulling yourself out of dark places. You've had to do a lot of reassuring yourself and pulling out this lion energy. And you may have Leo in your chart, you may have some type of fire sign in your chart, but it's really about this energy of knowing that your strength is what pulls you out. It's almost like that's your magic wand that leads you into this lighter version of you. It's like you are very internally aware. Your internal world could like write its own movie, its own chapter book, its own story. 111 on the timer there. But I think sometimes it became so natural for you to be strong that that was your instinct. You know, that you have to be tough and you have to be resilient. And you're now beginning to learn the opposite. Because the other cards that came out for you, too, the Magician and the Ten of Cups, it's like you had to force yourself here a lot of days into the sunshine, but you were never not growing. You were never not learning from the things that were happening in your life because, again, you are very aware. And I think what's special about her riding the lion is I think at times you've played both parts. You've had to be tough and you've had to put on this exterior shell of protection for yourself, for your inner child, for your inner teen, because they have gone through a lot and they have suffered at the hands of other people's trauma. But now it's that you guys get to ride together. It almost gives me that energy of Mystique from the X-Men, where she's able to literally transform her entire body into whoever she wants, and down to their voice. You know what I mean? You've had to have that energy of being the chameleon, of being having to transform to maintain your safety, and that is strength. That is not weakness. And sometimes it turned into self-abandonment, and I need you to understand, even in those moments, it wasn't a weakness that was coming out of you. It was a survival mode of self-preservation that caused you to live one more day and allowed you just an inkling of breath so that you could try again. Because the thing is, being self aware, you understand you're not always getting it right and you don't expect yourself to. But because you operate in this energy of really trying to be kind hearted and really trying to be honest and vulnerable because you want others to see that that is okay as well, that is strength. When this world completely shows you 333 on the timer that being yourself and showing up weird and a little whimsical and a little different than what they expect you to, and you still operate in that different, you don't let those fears of others' projections of, oh, what will your image be if you present this way? And what will people think of me if I'm connected to you and you present this way? That's not your business. And again, not abandoning those things, these little quirks about yourself has been very, very important along the way. It's like I noticed on both of these there is a sunflower. You see that one growing in the dark down there and then it sprouted in the light. It's like no matter where you were placed, no matter where you were growing and reaching for the light and embodying the light in the environments that needed it most, in your heart where you needed it most. Even when you were unsure of how it was coming across, you were still embodying that energy of love and truth and honesty and strength, okay? And you were so quick. Again, I love this lightning bolt on top of the magician because it's like at the drop of a hat and an instinct, you can come up with a solution. You can pivot and change directions because you've had to do that so many times. But again, this energy of walking on sunshine is you are no longer having to use this energy out of survival. You can now use this energy to create this life that you have been working for so long. And the celebratory energy of the balancing of this always reminds me of chakras. You know what I mean? When they have the colors in alignment like that, because you are in alignment. You are coming into alignment with the divine truth that you deserve to live a good life. You don't have to suffer to live a good life. You are allowed to believe in the goodness of people again because you are still you. You still have a kind heart. You still show up resilient, but it's in a different energy now. You show up with the knowledge that you are safe, with with the truth that you are safe, and it allows your light to shine more bright, more radiant, more illuminant, more magnetically. You're probably in this time, you're probably attracting a lot of new friendships right now. You're probably attracting a lot of new opportunities. And when I say opportunities, I think this is opportunities for conversations, opportunities to show your creativity and your talents. It's an opportunity to dive more into your passion and not into your bag of survival. On the bottom of the deck, we literally have the Ace of Wands. It's like, are you going to answer the call? The call of goodness, the call of lightness, the call of this life that you've built. It's a lot easier, and it takes you accepting that you've worked this hard to now live in that and remember what it took to get here. Because there's no going back, bitch. You don't work too hard. You've worked too hard. And the birds, I think, are so beautiful because I always see cardinals around my house, and I always see the blue jays around my house, and I always see them as messengers from angels, just to know that you are not alone in your journey, especially when you're outside in the world, in this crazy world, as much as we have going on right now. You are not walking alone. You are not growing alone. And you deserve to know that things are getting better because you deserve it, because you've worked for it, and because you have now taken ownership of the life that you've built. I love you. Go be great.